just don't have what I need. Maybe you found yourself saying the exact same thing as it relates to your goals. Well, if you've been saying that as well, stay tuned for this episode because we are going to be tackling the myth of "but I don't have." Welcome to another episode of Radiant Life TV, the place that encourages you to shift from existing to living your best life, one that is full of light, full of purpose, and full of impact. I am your lovely host, Cherese Dickerson, and I am so excited that you are here. Now, I know what you are probably thinking. You're like, Cherese, where have you been, girlfriend? Well, I've been missing, but don't worry, I haven't been missing because I haven't wanted to be here in this space, but I have been gone because I've been working on something extremely special. I've been working on something extremely special. Now, are you ready for it? I mean, I hope so. Are you ready for it? I'm so excited to be able to share this with you. Wait for it. Wait for it. Dun 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 dun! Boom! So yes, you see it. Do you see this? I wrote a book entitled Hello Purpose, Say Yes to a Life That Matters. And so that's some of the reason why I haven't been uploading videos as frequently is because I was working on the book. So I wrote this book because I felt like I was just going through the motions. You know, everybody says that, you're on this journey to becoming someone. But the truth was, I had no idea what it was I was supposed to be becoming. I felt like I was on a stationary bike doing a whole lot of movement, but not getting anywhere. So if you feel that way, also check out my book at hellopurposebook.com. So enough of that, let's get into today's episode. So as I'm recording this episode, it is now April, which means that we are in the second quarter of the year. I cannot even believe it. As I approached April 1st, I was looking at all of the goals that I listed from the beginning of the year. And some of them I hit, like writing a book, but then other goals I didn't hit. And maybe you find yourself in the same place. You've hit some of your goals, but maybe not nearly as many as you wanted to, like I have. And so it's easy to get so discouraged and just kind of fall off the wagon with your goals. But I decided I was going to do something different. And I decided that this April, I'm going to spring back into action towards my goals. And so I hope that you will join me on this journey towards springing back into action towards your goals. It's not too late to pick them back up, even though you might feel discouraged. So when I was looking at that list of goals that I hadn't achieved yet, I found myself saying, well, I haven't achieved it because I don't have X, Y, and Z. I mean, I don't have the website like other people. I don't have the speaking platform like these people. I don't have the really good marketing skills and can create all of these different social media graphics. So I don't have it. That's why I haven't done it. And maybe you have found yourself saying the exact same thing, or I could possibly just be the only one. But I don't think so. I think a lot of times it's so easy for us to say, but I don't have this, or but I don't have that. And when we do that, we forget about all of the resources that we do have. When I was writing my book, I had come up with so many reasons why I didn't have the ability or the things necessary to write my book. So I had told myself, but I don't have good writing skills, but I don't have a website, but I don't even know how to take payments for a book. I don't have the marketing skills that I need. And the list goes on and on and on of everything that I thought of that I didn't have in order to write my book. Now, obviously, I've gone on and written the book, right? But I found that the "but I don't have" was pretty much just an excuse that kept me paralyzed. Really just something that I could retreat into because I was afraid of going for it. I was paralyzed by fear. And I used "but I don't have" to keep me from moving forward. "But I don't have" robs us of progress. It robs us of our ability to move forward because every time we take a step forward, we remind ourselves of everything that we don't have, so then we end up taking 2 steps back. I don't have a website, so actually I can't do X, Y, and Z. I don't have writing skills, so I need to move back and retreat. When really, we're probably just afraid of going for it. But I don't have, you know what it doesn't take into account that you have? And that every single person on this earth has? It doesn't take into account that we have purpose. Every single person that is listening to this, no matter your race, no matter your gender, no matter how tall you are, how short you are, no matter whatever the circumstances may be, you have a purpose. You have a purpose. There is a reason why you were put on this earth. You were created for a reason, not by accident. And what I love about purpose and when God created us is that He put everything that we need on the inside of us in order to fulfill our purpose. So we're spending all of this time saying, "but I don't have," but God is saying, "oh, I've already put everything on the inside of you that you need in order to fulfill your purpose, in order to fulfill the things that He's called us to do." Now, when I got this revelation, y'all, it literally hit me. And it hit me so hard, but I think it was the hit that I needed, the thing that would propel me into action. So what I had to do was take a moment and pause. And I had to think, okay, God has already given me everything that I need. And maybe what I need isn't in the package, if you will, that I thought it was going to be. And so I started taking action. And one of the first things that I did was take an inventory of all of the things that I already had. Because remember, when we're thinking about "but I don't have," we think about everything that we don't have, but we never stop to think about what we do have. For example, in writing my book, I knew one thing was for sure, I had a laptop and I had Microsoft Word. So I had the resources in order to type my book out. But then when I started moving and started just writing things, and y'all, let me tell you, some of the first things that I wrote towards my book were awful. Do you hear me? They were really bad. But I started moving. When I started moving, everything that I needed started meeting me on the journey. I needed a website. And I looked up tutorials online, and yes, you are hearing this correctly. I have no coding experience whatsoever, but the website for my book, hellopurposebook.com, and my personal website, cheresedickerson.com, yes, your girl built them. So I said all of that to say, you have the resources necessary in order to fulfill the purpose and the plan that God has for you. So I want you to spring back into action towards your goals. And because I want you to spring back into action, and since I also want to get back at it, I've created a free printable that I am using as a guide. Now be sure to go to the link below to download the free printable so you can get all of the steps to spring back into action. Now, if you like this episode, don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up as well as turn on the notifications. I'd love to hear from you, so please leave a comment below. Leave a comment below, especially if you got the printable and one thing that you drew from this episode. I look forward to hearing from you, and I will see you in the comments below. Until next time, live on purpose. Bye.